Merhaba arkadaşlar, kaldığımız yerden Baldur'S Gate'e devam ediyoruz. Bu arada geçen bölüm aniden sonlandığını göreceksiniz.
Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same it seems is happening here.
Bunun sebebi diskte yer kalmadığı için kaydı otomatik durdurmuş. O yüzden o kavga sahnesini tekrar şu an oynayacağız. Hadi bakalım. Bu arada unutmadan videoyu beğenmeyi ve kanala abone değilseniz halen abone olmayı unutmayın.
Chihiro will see through them. She must. She's fought doppelgangers before.
The problem with Marcus,
Hadi
of
bakalım.
course. We didn't end on the best of terms.
Bu arada geçen bölüm çok iyi bitirmiştim burayı. Keşke hata olmasaydı da görseydiniz. Güzel. Tamam, şimdi geçen bölüm ne yapmıştım ben?
Have to keep going.
What should I do? Time to strike.
Harika. Bunu yere atamıyor muyum? Biz aşağı ineriz. Dibine mi kırdın? Şerefsiz.
Very well.
Can't give up. Not now. On the move.
Geçen bölüm daha iyi bitmişti ya. Neyse.
Orange doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Baal's side?
Mahler's mark. How many more Harper's dead?
Bizim de seviyeleri atlatalım.
Did I?
Seluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper, but yes.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked.
Onlar sizi
We
izlemiş.
thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead.
And they're not just working with the cult. Hi, Harper.
Sworn to or in the red, yes.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomon. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them. She said...
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were... I do not expect you to. There is always a choice. And the Harper must...
No, Jaheira! Hi, Harper! Please!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
I want to fight. For Kelvin. For all of them.
Koçum benim be. Savaş.
So it means something.
Death is death. To look... Exactly the kind the Harper would spout. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after... And if not for you, I would... And I owe you an apology as well. First, Geraldus. You're the last
Hayır, sıfırlama, geri dön. Şimdi
Odin knows the hunt. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone except Geraldus. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Tell me, what do you...
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. Minsk is an old friend. And the last time I saw him, I left before we ever heard of this absolute. We received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark... We might have ended it there. Cut off at the root, but it was chaos. He was overrun. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use infection, indoctrination, but it has not been yours. With your help, as simply... Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates.
ulan şehir bitti, alt şehir falan çıktı bir de ya. Üst katta gösteriyor değil mi bu görevi?
Let's have a look.
Şekil değişmiş lan hemen gebelikleri için.
What's inside? Don't waste a step. Here goes nothing.
can't return them.
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer thing. Stop. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's. Aren't they just? What can I do for you, sir? I must say, the wood paneling cost a fortune, but it's so. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Bish.
We settle on the gondola. This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
Bu neymiş? Buraya gelmiştik. İn aşağı.
It was, but good armor is hard to find. Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folk.
Have you had any bargains?
To meet my mother and father.
Bu şekilde buranın üst katına çıkmamız lazım ama nasıl?
Certified, not magically altered produce. Flavor guaranteed.
Shortages, rationing, wanting anything to chance. If it'll make you feel better, then
Bir halt yok gibi ya.
Underestimate the forgotten prince's closest sword.
Diğer tarafa çıkmamız lazım.
I could wear it to dinner with your
Ha, şuradan deneyelim.
person with you.
Belki köprünün üstünden geçiş vardır.
Enjoyed it. Sir, I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor.
Herkes geliyor mu lan? Dur, orada duranlar, kalanlar var. Siz nerede kaldınız ya?
We can get in when
He can be set free.
on I go.
I know he can be set free.
Certified, not magically altered produce.
What are they? One day I'll catch a break.
Şahisin öpücüğü. Aradığımız yer burası.
I mean, to try.
Very well.
Another case closed, another Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found? While that is startling, it's still... I need proof. Hard proof. A motive, too.
You're looking parched, sweet.
How's, darling? Another sip and I'm other hankering for spicier flavours. How about writers full?
Don't worry your pretty head about the fist, love. I can play them all like a lute.
What'd you say, doll?
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You... I shall slake your...
I will.
Ne oluyor lan?
Hoots! Order!
Damn, Hoots.
I'll take that.
Take it however you want. But oh. It's Raphael's. Good to see you again. Even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss, he rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. Indeed we do. Seems like an age. Take your time. Have a drink.
What can Hoots do for you, stranger? Ah, forget it. You got it. But the new Hooch is on. Pleasure to serve. Don't could beef you up. Sharp, cold feet, eh? Don't blame me. My business is... But... You poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. Caress, caress. The mamsel's brain... Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. Have a look. All set, are you?
I don't understand. I wish I could place you. A weary... A mien cool as ice, yet a sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Sweeting, are you blushing? It's Fion you seek, our stern... Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink, for one.
Sen ne anlatıyorsun be abla?
Look at me. We need only
A new face.
You have but to ask, and we don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse.
We found surfaces craved the body of a drow like a drug. Like...
It was not my work. I worked in this business in the entirety of drow culture is obsessed with bot, and there is no society on this planet more laterally, imaginatively. I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play-by. There are so many. A once in a... Trust me, you don't...
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple.
Yürüyün gidin lan.
The pangs of warrior cast often over Madame and Myra.
You can stare as much as...
Allah Allah.
Enjoy the fiddling.
We will continue dancing.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've
Hocam
got a
o var.
husband. And you ain't my type. Oh, thank the gods. I've had two...
Lan herkesin derdi şey ya.
Hunters are rising.
Demek bana ait değil.
Such a type for so many.
Bir üste çıkalım.
honest. Everyone at Ceres's caress is a... In-betweener, I've got 'em all.
Devil's Den.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one
Ha bu şeytanmış lan bu. Karşımıza çıkmıştı ya. Ben de diyorum nereden hatırlıyorum bunu?
Do not have it. And you never will.
The Kithrak. What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, and unlike you...
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from it.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but
Son
to the
hesaplaşma.
final
Bitiyor mu oyun?
reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
Ne oldu? Ne oluyor lan?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out. The Illithid can't hear us. Oh, come. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the... At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will... You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, in a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the... I can give...
Speak, devil. We're listening.
To Illithids, yes. But despite your reckless embrace of the parasite and recent mutations, you're no mind flayer. Not yet. Orpheus would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an elder brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the elder brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a
Bence
lifetime.
bu adamla
Mademoiselle of
anlaşamayız ya.
Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul. Power. Ancient.
Hey, bütün gücü şeytana verelim, onu istiyor.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created. That was the great age of humanity. I was there the day it all fell apart. The screams, oh, the screams. And Carsus was responsible. Not driven by men. Men cannot contain so much power. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it, I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the nine under one archdevil supreme. Me. I am no mortal,
Kızma lan.
and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid. So much power and potential kept. I raged, but only for a decade or so. And these chosen, they brought the crown back into play. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have... It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and when that moment comes...
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Şeytana güvenemeyiz.
I won't stop you. If you see reason, I'll be here.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet. Why? I wanted to follow the oath. I'm annoyed by it. We must speak with Voss. Then we'll take the Orphic hammer and use it to smash the Yisk Githkar Taf.
Gerekirse savaşacağız şeytanla. Bir şey yapacak bir şey yok.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the stench of impending. And what did he want with you?
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
That is...
You feel its presence withdrawing from the...
I shall respect your privacy, but know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, now come.
Hemen beynimize giriyorlar. İzinsiz insan bir izin ister. Şerefsiz. Sana da güvenmiyorum ki. Rafael'e de güvenmiyorum. Sana da güvenmiyorum.
Much better to make drinks.
Lovely. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son. And yet it seems I have no choice but to try. Find a way to retrieve the hammer. I will assemble his remaining honor guard. Together, we will yet he will his tick. I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his... But he will see reason. I promise you. A devil of Raphael's stature does not... He will have made a sanctuary. He must keep the Orphic... Every house has an entrance, Istik. Even those in the hells.
You are wasting your time. And mine. Our true enemy is...
Look at me.
Rumple. The tongue spoon. Cow. Oh, sorry.
Nerede lan buradan çıkışı?
Raphael.
I don't mind it.
Which means we're getting a real
Bakalım neler olacak. Başımıza neler gelecek. Buradan geçmemiz gerekiyor. Aa dur lan şeye gidelim. Bir dakika. Açık yarı tapınağı.
to get me started. Well, he threw a rock at me and said...
Tapınak ne tarafta? Devam et.
The absolute army on its way. Not a chance.
What's the whole? Why are we getting in trouble?
This whole situation stinks. Guns, guild robbers, and you can train them. They take your gold, but they leave your
Yeah, well, this time it won't feel like.
Solve all suffering by allowing his faithful to suffer the most.
Burada mıydı? Burada mıydı? Neredeydi lan bu? Buraya gidelim. Kime verdik o ölülerle konuşma gücünü?
At your command.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Gel buraya.
action, not reaction.
What's next?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Lorgan. Reverend. Open hand. Dwarf. Dressed in red.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Hiding Brilgor from fists. Took him to the tunnel with the rest. Oh, fool.
The spell's power wanes.
Tekrar canlandıralım, olmuyor mu? Haydi, ölmedik ki bir şey.
No time to waste. What do we have here?
Don't fancy getting my hands dirty. I need a shovel.
Ya kürek vardı bizde ya. Şimdi kimden bulacağız küreği?
Just check for anything useful.
Burada var mıdır? Aa, kürek işte. Tamam, gel şimdi aç burayı. Hadi bakalım.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Yes. Never. He was kinder than most.
5 soru sorma hakkımız var.
Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger. Tunnels beneath temple. Hidden from sight. pierced. Once. Paralyzed.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
İş tünellerde bitiyor ya. Bir güncelleme oldu mu? Bir tekrar edelim.
I'd better do the talking.
Bunu konuşabiliyoruz mu? Gel buraya lan.
Shut up. I've said all I have to say already. I know it's not fair. This was the... And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. No. Bro, he came a couple of times for soup. Potato chowder was his favorite. Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. At least...
Better take that. What's that?
Aha. Burası az önce açıktı zaten.
That might be worth it.
Biz buraya girdik zaten ya. Onlar bu tarafta. Bak orada bir şeyler oldu.
Might find something useful.
İğrenç kadın mı? İyi de buralarda ne keşfedebiliriz ki?
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. Right on my feet.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
I'm fading fast. I must heal.
Looks like a trap. Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Alırım şunu ya.
Do what must be done. Haven't sprouted roots just yet.
My faith will guide me.
Like its will be done.
Call and I answer.
Cahire değil ya. Sen içeceksin geri zekalı.
Best be on my way.
Buraya bir çıkalım.
Oh, hi.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. Anything of use? I bet that'll fit in my pack. this does.
Nereye geldik lan?
No one's stopped me yet. Time to press ahead. What's hiding
Dikkat edin.
here?
Bu arada buralara normalde geldik de bir şey kaçırdık mı acaba diye arıyorum.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Dur. Hayır hayır hayır hayır. Dur lan. Lan dur. Sana dur dedim ama. Sana dur dedim ama.
The work is never done.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Yürü.
Can't slow down.
Buna bakabiliyor muyuz?
More for me.
Niye parlıyor orası? Burada saklanan bir şey var mıdır acaba? Burada bir şey görünmüyor gibi ya. Burası nereye gidiyor? Bir dakika, biz buraya inmedik herhalde. İnmedik. Yo, indik mi? İndik ya. Ee?
What do you get out of this? Well, it's the right thing to do, isn't it? Yeah.
I'll feel that one later.
Shortages, rationing, we can't eat anything.
Seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine lady? To feel her fingers
First time. Not like that. What does that mean?
Let them see you taking charge of your pleasure.
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
You won't find more flavor for less.
The Absolute's armies lay siege. They won't care about stupid list. We have to be prepared.
We can get in
Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
I got it. I got it. That watch.
Good armor. It's hard to find.
Must have been 10 likes.
An apple a day.
Where it kicked in. You tried to climb up one. You madman.
Wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
How else was I supposed to see their optics?
Whoa. Slow down, sweetie. Take a deep breath for me. In a word, sir. Almost painfully so.
Kırmızı bir ekipman bulduk mu biz?
Slow down, sweetie. Take a deep breath.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Why does One's Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
How about the
I'll give
flop
it a shot.
house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them.
Something
has
over
to
there.
think-
Bak burada bir yerdeymiş o anahtarı açacağı kapı. Biraz kopya alıyor mecburen arkadaşlar. Bu da normal yani.
Tempers are rising.
Ne demek bana ait?
Not long before we leave scouring places like this behind, part of me will miss it.
I will not. It is our chance to start over. And I will gladly do so.
Aa, burada. Muhtemelen burası.
That shapeshifter's
Ah.
key unlocked the door. Interesting.
We have time. The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
Para eden bir şey var mı? Para edenler gerçi önemli değil de.
Are those organs in these vials? Ugh.
Kan lekeli not.
Blood near the bed.
İki tane daha fazlasına ihtiyacım var.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Hadi bakalım.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Kim saklanıyor orada? Kırmızı bir şey cüce mi bu?
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Bu anahtar nereye açıyor şimdi?
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Logan's name is written here too.
Not long before we leave scouring places.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Logan's name is written here too.
We have runaway is still missing after all.
Frank, me for a member of staff.
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
is our chance to start over. And I will gladly do so.
Daha fazla bakmamız gerekiyor. Bir dakika. Her yere bakalım. Oradan geri gelmeyelim bir daha.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Logan's name is written here too.
Üst kata çıkmamız gerekiyor galiba. Dur bakayım.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that delicate.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Bir aşağı inelim bakalım ya.
Which means we're getting real tired.
The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
Bir dakika, daha çiçek anahtarını kullanamadık mı? Daha kullanamamışız ki. Gülde nasıl oluyor? Şu mu lan acaba? Aha. Dükü öldürmüş. Alt şehirde. Ring'dan da pederi öldürmüş. Palyaçoyu öldürmüş. Jorah yüce yemiş. Haydi. Hem öldüreceğiz hem Kanıt mı vereceğiz?
My hand alone.
I have something to ask.
You have the key to my heart.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
A Baal plot? You as well?
Duvella's been harping on about Baal for months. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswalloping. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. Constable Duvella is going to be... Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Oh, and you'll need this. Well?
Nice. Oh.
Alt şehir neresi oğlum? Alt şehre nereden gireceğiz? Değildi, şuydu. Alt şehir için ilerlememiz gerekiyor muhtemelen. Devam edelim oyuna. Yine bunlar. Bunlara takılmadan nereden gidebiliriz? Bu sefer sıkıntı ya.
You want past?
Oyun kim lan? Önce bir kaydedelim.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Aha, garda da alan geçeceğiz. İyi. Dövüşmeye gerek kalmadı. Güzel. Alt şehir bu taraftaymış zaten. Haydi.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last.
I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketherick Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate.
Benim şehrim lan bura.
It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration.
Bir kampa gidelim. Bir kampa gidelim, bir dinlenelim. Bizimle konuşmak isteyen var mı? Var. Ne haber dostum?
Men, women, children, all barred from ent. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have... Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldur'N? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at... Step 1. Create an army and order it to... Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own... I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds. The second time, even with the aid of a cane, each step she... A stroke victim. I asked Father Nate. I couldn't say. My father was Tadpole. Stelmate. To exert control, you must... These murders aren't random acts. Someone... Yes, and I won't begrudge you your choice. As for me, though, I'm not ready. I might never be. Thank you.
Aa, tırtıl.
The cat peers back. You read something in its eyes. Doubt. Resignation, perhaps.
Kızma lan. Aha. O ne lan?
Queen Vlakith. Skra!
You are a Sherlock, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Shestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Yaparsın yaparsın. Anca hayal et. Bir bok yapamazsın sen bize.
It is done. As long as the undying queen reigns, I am never to soar on as it should be. Better a short life built
Helal
on
lan sana.
better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who... So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She's mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
Then the feeling will fade. I am her child no more. And so, from the old... Shema, Salah, Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. There will come a time when I can think about myself, but that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Not since Vlaakith I has a... Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise.
Ne oluyor lan? İmparator. Sana da pek güvenmiyorum ha.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone,
İnsan halinde gelseydin keşke be.
the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives them.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in some... Come, your company isn't unwelcome. are correct. I should be. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think Duke Stelmane or Berlin. You thought you were my first. Far from it. I have long, though my relationship with Berlin was different in a way. In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran, Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. Together, we brought order to chaos. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without astute. You think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel. You are wrong. Feeling is vital to, like you, mind flayers know fear. But unlike you, unlike the other, my end is and always. Berlin understood this. Berlin, I won't. Another quake.
Ah be gitmiş. Ulan bulacaktık ya. Neyse. Diğer tarafa geçemiyoruz ki bu şehre girdiğimiz için. Burada ne varmış? Bir inceleyelim içerileri.
You heard anything about what it's like in the prisons?
Ne anlatıyorsun be abi?
Are they going to arrest us?
My friend means to say is that
Lord Enver Gortash, handsome, noble, authoritative. He watches over the city, seeing everything.
Nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened.
Ne ayaksınız lan siz? Buraya bakalım.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's... He's upstairs in Worm's Rock. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk up. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Değili getir diyor. Değili istiyorsa Cahira nerede?
Can't give up now.
Sen bir süre bizden ayrı kal.
Lizelle has courage turning her, but undying or not, she was very loud. You're sure? Later then. I tell. Yes? There might be, but let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea. Ask it. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And help won't come from the history. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? I've passed enough, which is to say, yes. I am.
Burada bekle, sakın ayrılma.
Vlak, but Lae'zel said it anyway. I wish I knew a good Githyanki. Mind flayers are like devils. Clever. Maybe it's true. Maybe he made an offer she couldn't. Yes. I won't begrudge you your choice. As for me, though, I'm not ready. I might never be.
Allah Allah, güzel. Tekrar at. Nasıl ya?
The coast. Very well. That's the...
Life it once.
Go on. Don't be afraid.
The time.
Perhaps.
Tamam.
sharp as ever.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the
No time
audience
to rest.
chamber.
Every
cursed,
shoot's
put my
just the
hands
same
on
as the last.
everything.
Sticking up for each other in the storm.
Hadi.
What path lies before me? What's up for discussion?
Greetings, citizen.
Büyük kıyamet kopacak burada bak.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch.
Dearest Patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, but a moment. The Blade of Frontiers graces our halls, and he's wearing his devilish best.
My father. He's here.
My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Ben köpeklerle çalışmam dayı.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Her assassins hunt you even now. They are very efficient killers. Even someone with your talents should take heed. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Şimdi ne diyeceğiz?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Ne yapsak ya?
So Ketherick was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketherick and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation.
A doppelganger in our camp. That sounds all too believable.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly. Or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketherick Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete... Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the mass. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of... What comes next will be entirely their fault. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The Patriarch, distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Baldur'S blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and
Bak,
without?
bu şimdi şey çıkacak. O kız çıkacak.
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash the son. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason.
Our camp houses an imposter then. Voss has done his duty. We must find our way to the house when we next enter the astral prism.
An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes in... I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Not quite. Above all else, protecting our base of operations in Baldur's Gate was the... We should look for someone to point me in the right direction. Otherwise, we'll have little recourse but to wander the whole city search. I know what you mean. And under different circumstances, I'd like that. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to enter... Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees.
Mizora kimdi lan?
Duke, my lord.
We prepare an army of our own. The Steel Watch. They will be imprisoned.
As well as exiles, cast out by their own city.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing. You see, Gortash has had your father to the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead. Or
You know something.
I know enough.
Oğlum içimizde hain var ya. Kim acaba? Bu olmasın lan.
I had no wish to lose Will, but my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony. Let it wait until the city proper.
Misora. I take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws, he got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. I respected him, trusted him. The whole thing with Zariel happens. Zariel laughed. He was right. Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? I am free from my bonds. You must face them. I will help.
Keeping very well, I hope? Look after my angel of 100 years in the Shadowfell. She's a formidable. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. I mourn. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother when an emissary of Selûne came to our little town. This was different. Lucky for me, I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between then... And this is where I still need on. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. He told me I found last light within the shadows. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead. He's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew died when I died. Then next I found by the time he's gone now. But I suppose.
Whatever business Will has with Misora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it. I can only imagine. Certainly doesn't seem to have done you any harm. Or rather, you've not...
Ne birlikte geçirdiğimiz gecesi lan. Biz bununla birlikte gece mi geçirdik? Ben hiç hatırlamıyorum.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? The girl could not bear thou. She has left. She left you a let. Hast thou other business?
Sen ne anlatıyorsun ya?
This vessel is at thy disposal. This soul remembers its...
Though spoken with a different voice, you recognize the eloquent drawl of Withers, the wraith that summoned the hireling.
They are but echoes. They recall not a manner of speech. Thus, I lent them my rhetoric. To speak thusly takes little of my effort. Besides, what? Because you needed to speak to it. Because these souls,
Hain kim ya?
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she's as inept. We'll have answers soon enough. Until then, may my father keep safe. Whatever.
Nerede o Galtak?
A devil will come for her. Whatever it is she comes to offer.
Nerede lan bu? Bir de bizde eksik var sanki. Biz bu kadar kişi değildik. Daha fazlaydık. Gölge yürek. Onunla da bir konuşalım. Ha, Astorion burada.
Will ought to know what happened with Misora. Whatever she has in store for him.
I don't relish the idea of Misora visiting our camp. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep. Gathered. He always insists.
Ne yapmamız lazım? Biraz zaman mı geçirelim? Ha, geldi. Geldi mi? Yok, daha gelmedi. Aa, geldi orospu.
Sorore surge, testis esto.
Ne yapıyor lan?
Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
O ne lan?
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch!
Father.
Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Kötü mü yaptık, iyi mi yaptık bilmiyorum.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash, and never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, but freedom will be paid in my father's blood.
A moment passes.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds.
So there you have it. What did you make? Yeah. Fuck her away.
I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is?
I guess I didn't notice. I wish this city, the people running.
Şeytan ne yapıyor burada ya bunun yanında hala?
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. I beg your forgiveness for such. From now on, I promise him. Oh, I almost forgot. Will sold his father's life for his freedom. My mistake. The 9 hells of Beator. I call the first hell my home, Avernus. How the other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of. I woke in that damned pod, but a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead. Just because he's not my pet, the absolutists worked a number on me. No one crosses the Hell's children without getting scorched. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zarya, the dead 3 in that savor her company. My mistress can be so capricious. I'm afraid that's not an option. Take a swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather. Why? I'm supplying. I tell you what, when the time comes.
Gortash has Ravengard on his side. That should tell you.
F şarkısı meyhanesi. Alt şehire girdik.
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now...
Don't even think about it.
These boots have seen everything.
Really
won't feel it.
This is a formality. That's what I was taught in the grotto. Do you know how badly the... Tea.
Only Lord Gortash can protect us from the world and the atrocity of the unborn.
Cleanse the hills. Faerun's impotent godlings have failed to staunch.
Edvard used to do such a
And how do you propose we do that?
We grant...
The Elfstone Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
Janitor in a tavern. If Mother was still alive, she would kill her.
That's not how those absolutists operate.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance.
Devella's finished her report.
Stelling's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Niye açmıyor?
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Ne olmuş lan burada?
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt? Yes. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Ball? That's exactly what I... Wait. How do you know about that? It's becoming they're always the same. Victim paralyzed by poison. The symbol's the bit that bothers most. You use poison when you want to get away. And the removal of the hand pre-mortem. Now your turn. What do you know about this? Ah, another skeptic. No, if you don't mind. To take the hand is strange. To take nothing else is even stranger.
Not everyone subscribes to what it...
I want to have a word.
I thought I made myself very clear. Sure as this...
Is it wrong to fart in a Stormshore tabernacle?
Not for communal use, it seems.
Yeah, I got the kind of thing you like if you like this.
I thought I made myself very clear, civilian.
Strange bottle. Even stranger smell.
thought I made myself very clear, civil. Sure.
That bad?
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Lan
Why so much business today? Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Up to it. Get in there. No, I need them. Here's the deal. I'll keep a look.
mal mı lan bu?
Here we go.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Bunlar ne la böyle? Bunları nasıl öldüreceğim ben?
On the move.
Don't waste a step.
Victory awaits. My path be true.
Making my move.
Aptal lan bu fareler. Nerede hangileri kaldı?
Getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
Seems simple enough.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
That's curious.
Neresi açıldı? Aha bura.
The planet's been awakened. Vlaakith's forces are near.
Get Yankee. Vlaakith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly.
We will be ready. In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts.
Hadi bakalım, savaşa hazır mıyız beyler, bayanlar?
Lae'zel, glad you could join us. The Kithraki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Kalir, what reward do you what honors, what riches will the Undying Queen...
This artifact contains the key to our...
I know exactly what the prism contains. The false heir's head will make a I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damnable whelp. I will deliver to Chamazat.
For the Queen!
On the victor's path. Making my move.
At the ready.
Taking position.
Çok iyi.
fearless. Another step forward.
I will ascend. It's
Fleet of foot.
Can't afford to let up. On I go.
Take two.
Nasıl gelemiyorum, bir şey yapamıyorum sonra ya.
steps at a time.
Death, you will not take me.
On my way.
Sen ne yapabiliyorsun reis? Sen bir şey yapamıyorsun galiba hiç.
No time to waste. Sometimes the only way out is through.
Silahım da burada kalmış.
Need to find a way forward.
Lan bölmedi mi? Ağzına sıçayım ya. Bu nasıl ölmedi bu orospu ya? Benim yukarı çıkmam lazım.
Time to push my luck again.
İşimiz buna kaldı. Ölürse sıçtık. Ya şaka yapıyorsunuz ya. Onu ortadan kaldırmamız şart.
Can't slow down.
Ne yapıyorsun ya? Ne yapıyorsun kardeşim? Güzel kardeşim ya. Baştan başlat. Gittik kendi adamımıza vuruyoruz ya. Hadi hadi hadi.
Another step forward.
Şuradan gidelim.
Laser, because tell what this I will leave nothing behind but me down.
Gel senin kraliçeniz geleceğim gel.
No holding back.
Another fight. Let's go. Light on my feet.
This is my time, fleet of foot.
Hala 60 canı var lan. O nasıl oluyor ya?
Onward. I am fury. I am death.
İşte böyle. İşte böyle. İşte böyle. Çağırın gelsin çağırın. Siktir ya. Aa bizden biri öldü mü? Yok bizimkiler sağlam.
Time to press ahead.
Tek kişiye bunu yapmam. Keşke save alaydım, bir boka yaramadı.
Two steps at a time.
İyiymiş. Siz kimi felç ediyorsunuz şerefsizler?
take two.
Çağır çağır. Sen de çağır.
These boots have seen everything.
Ben kör müyüm şu an? Kör değilsin değil mi?
No time to waste.
Got to press on.
Habire çağırıyorlar birilerini.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Have to keep going.
İşte bu, işte bu. Aradığımız şeyler bunlar.
Fall before my time.
Yeter lan. Ne yaptı o mal?
One day I'll catch a break.
Şimdi
Forever dauntless.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
On the victor's path. Worth a try.
Heading there.
Hells. Time's running out.
siktir.
With haste.
Ready. On I go.
Ha, ölmüşler zaten. Daha ne saldırıyorsun şerefsiz. Orospu karı bir dur. İki sana. 3 sana. Nerede lan o? Yapamıyorum. Sen iç yavrum, sen iç. Sana lazım.
Got to move.
Hadi bakayım. Kendimizi de öldürdük.
Need to stay focused. On I go then. Moving.
Öleceksin ki. Ben kurtuluşun olduğunu falan mı düşünüyorum?
is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
I can keep going a little longer now.
Breathe deep and move.
Ben yine ağrım. Niye ağrım?
I'll take that. Open up. Better not be cursed.
Heykel mi dediydi o? Bir heykel bulmamız lazım. Bu olmaz.
That's curious.
Ne bulduk lan?
Baldur's Gate. It's so strange. I suppose I may have to rely on your
Sen bir normal dönsene kuzum ya. Bu ne?
Don't mind if I do. Something good here, I hope.
Burada az önce bir şey gördük ama ne gördük? Söylesene lan. Demiyordu.
I'll give it a shot.
What's next, I wonder?
Never a dull moment. Sharp as ever. Heading out.
Sen de otur.
Indolence breeds madness.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Bir bok olmadı.
If not over, then through. What's that?
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you. My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours.
Nerede imparatorun kılıcı?
We appear to be, and so appearances matter. A shell, a keepsake from my final voyage, pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
What's that? What's inside?
That might be worth a look.
That's curious.
There she is, in all her glory. Beni Stelmane, my old partner.
always room for more. That's curious.
A recipe for full-head soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that. The chains I used to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
Let's see.
Is that truly you? Oh, no. No, you need to leave.
Bu niye
Put as much distance as you can
burada?
between yourself and that monster. Orin. She snatched. How long has it been? A 10-day? Longer? She let me run. She likes the sport of it. Look, you can't fight her. She's too strong. Turn around. I'm done running. A few choice cuts.
Look at it, crawling. Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you. Nothing. No, not a thing. I will not slice. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new. Sticky, sweet, and silly little worm. You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. No, no.
You heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swore. Oh, how I long. Gortash, you must kill the tyrant. Take the Netherstone from...
There we slice and shred it. Agree, and I will bring my assassin. Refuse me.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Oh, silly, silly little slaughter. The Murder Lord will not be denied.
sharp as ever.
There's no time to waste.
I've got a long road ahead.
Geldi mi herkes?
Let's see what this does.
See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
Nereye geldik
We're
lan?
on the same side, friend. Nine Fingers invited us herself.
The Guildmaster hired you, yes. But I think it's best if your Zentarim keep to themselves. There's not a lot of trust in the Guildhall of late.
You're all. You mean? Which is exactly why you're boss.
No one to threaten, no one to intimidate. Wait, Daddy.
Ne oluyor lan yine?
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves.
Çıplak çıplak bir de.
Without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, the flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, the very first reward I get, the garments with which I can... We spoke of my relationship with Duke Beli. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now. I have learned to adapt my methods to you. The only way we were ever going to get close, but few would trust a mind flare. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I did, perhaps, at first. I needed your absolute debt. I anticipated the challenge. What I didn't anticipate, you don't like to be coddled, cajoled. But you saw straight to the core of what really mattered. As did I. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deep. Freak. If only.
Ne yapıyorsun lan?
Did you like it? The truth. This was... But since you insist on thwarting you are my puppet. Make no mistake, you will take me to the brain because you have no other choice. And you would do well to reconsider unlocking your potential. Your puerile attachment to your material form jeopardizes us all. If I must, we are done here.
Orospu çocuğuna bak la. Haydi. Evet arkadaşlar, burada kalalım. Bir sonraki bölüm kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Videoyu beğenmeyi ve kanala abone olmayı unutmayın. Görüşürüz. Bay bay.